Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin towards the end of the trading day and towards the end of the trading week, or at least, well, the main part of the week, the busy part. Well, who knows? I mean, most recently the weekends have become very, very interesting in the crypto market. Until I think September it was, the weekends were actually really, really boring. Gave me the time to do some other stuff. Well, these times have passed, which I'm not unhappy about. So at least we get a bit of action here in the market. Situation on the Bitcoin chart hasn't really changed. Bitcoin is still in this structure that suggests further trend continuation. Entirely possible that we've started this fifth wave already. Again, support remains at 40,400. That hasn't changed. Is it possible that this was an overshooting B wave? Yes, we have basically two possible wave counts here on the microstructure, but overall the bigger picture says trend is up. Yeah. Someone suggested in the comments of the last video that we have too many scenarios here. To be honest, I have one scenario that I'm tracking here directly to the upside, okay? And I am watching just two different ways how this correction could unfold. One way is basically that the wave 4 is already finished. We could go with that perspective as long as this last swing low is holding at $43,090, because as I explained in the last couple of days, once we get a break above this B wave high at $44,070, it would suggest at least that the fifth wave has started. However, it is a fourth wave. We need to understand the context. And in a fourth wave, overshooting B waves are common. Okay. One of my jobs is obviously to talk about risk management, teach risk management. And I always have to emphasize when it could be an overshooting B wave, because crypto likes to do them. Bitcoin likes to do them. And if it's in a fourth wave, and if we are, only moving up in three waves so far, then this is just something to be aware of, okay? That would be a classical bull trap, a very classical bull trap. In that case, the top should be in. But if we see another high above today's high, which was here at 44,730, by the way, a new 2023 high, another high would indicate that we probably will push higher and that we are in this fifth wave getting towards that 46 to 47k 46 to 47k region for the next move to the upside, in this wave 5 of a larger degree, third wave. Okay, so I think the scenario is pretty clear. Nothing has changed. Support is crystal clear. The fib levels haven't moved. Between 40,400 and 42,515, that's the support box. As long as that is holding, this scenario, this wave count is the count. Of course, there are always different ways how a correction can unfold, but that's, to be honest, not important at all, because it's typically not recommended to trade the sub-waves within a correction anyway. The main benefit here of Elliott Wave is to understand that we are in a correction and that it's a wave 4, and that basically, we can watch support for maybe a potential entry point, or at least measure our risk against support to understand what the position size should be for a potential entry, right? This, by the way, could also have been a triangle, this wave 4, and then it would have ended here, which is why I say as long as we stay above that low, which again is at 43,130, the focus can be on higher. So either way, as I mentioned throughout today, yesterday, the current structure still suggests overall trend continuation. I think the situation is very clear on the Bitcoin chart. It's one of the clearest charts at the moment. We've already established that we only expect shallow pullbacks until we get to 50 to 65k. This is where this yellow A wave could form a top. And that is where a deeper pullback might happen. Well, only in the yellow count, not in the white count. The white count suggests basically only shallow pullbacks towards 100, 125k. Yeah, only a series of wave 3, 4 setups. That makes it quite straightforward, at least as long as these parameters are being respected, because if, for example, we can compare the yellow and the white wave count, they are completely different. Well, at the moment they move together, yeah. Both suggest further upside, which makes actually this chart quite clear, which is also why I did not understand the comment of there are too many scenarios. Actually, there's basically just one, okay? Especially as long as we hold above 40,400. Yeah, below 40,400, we have to assume that this third wave already topped, and we come down in wave 4 and then 5, but that's all part of the same wave count, right? They are at the moment moving together. That makes it fairly simple and straightforward. Only as soon as we get into this yellow box then between 50 and 65K, that's where these two counts can move apart from each other. It's quite straightforward also, because the wave 4 in white should be a shallow pullback. Whatever happens in the yellow count then should lead to a deep pullback. That's how we can distinguish them. So we will always have a shallow pullback zone. Once that breaks, it is, the alarm bells will ring, and then we will have to be very careful and very, carefully establish and analyze the structure of the decline. But again, zooming back into the microstructure, I gave you the next targets to the upside. I highlighted to you which level now needs to hold to keep the upside pressure alive. Just note that at the moment this could still be a high B wave, absolutely still possible. But against the $40,400 level, the trend is up. Whatever's happening here could come down in wave C and then move up, or we are holding a higher low and we just keep climbing a little bit further. So yeah, situation has not changed, but it has been a very friendly day in the crypto market. So short term, the trend is up, and it's the forecast remains higher, focus on higher prices against 40,400 specifically. Below that, 34K is support. Medium term prices should also rise further. Just be aware that the whole area between 50 to 65K is going to be critical, because in that area we will decide between the yellow and the white count. Above 65K, the white count gains significantly in probability, and that's the count that can take us quite directly towards the all-time high. Well, not to the all-time high, to 200K. Just be aware that obviously around 65K was the all-time high, so there should be quite a bit of resistance. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.